Welcome back to another video. Today, we're talking about a vehicle that's built a legacy of power, prestige, and reliability, the 2020 Toyota Land Cruiser V8. But here's the thing, this isn't just about a car. It's about a mindset, a way of thinking that separates those who just spend money from those who invest it wisely. By the end of this video, you'll know if the Land Cruiser is a smart buy, or a financial trap. Now, imagine this. You're standing at the edge of the world, staring down a rocky mountain trail, no roads in sight, just the raw power of nature. You turn the key, and the Land Cruiser rumbles to life. At that moment, you realize, you're in a machine that was built to conquer. But the real question is, does it make sense to own one in 2025? Is it a symbol of wealth, or is it just an expensive liability? Stick around, because you might be surprised by the answer. First things first, let's talk about what makes this beast special. Under the hood, a 5.7L V8 engine delivers 381 horsepower and 401 pound-feet of torque. That's serious power, enough to make you feel invincible on or off the road. But here's the catch, it drinks fuel like an athlete chugging energy drinks. At 13 mpg city and 17 highway, it's far from efficient. Now, some people will say, if you have to ask about gas mileage, you can't afford it. But the real financial question is, are you paying for power or just burning money? Let's shift gears. This SUV has a reputation, one of indestructibility. It's why you see Land Cruisers in the most extreme environments on Earth, from the deserts of Dubai to the jungles of South America. But here's where things get interesting. The 2020 model was the last Land Cruiser sold in the US before Toyota discontinued it, meaning its value in the used market is climbing. It's not just an SUV, it's an appreciating asset. But does that mean it's a smart investment? Before we answer that, let's talk luxury. Step inside, and you're met with high-end leather, heated and ventilated seats, a JBL sound system, and a ride that's smoother than your best negotiation. It's comfortable, sure, but at a price tag that once started at $85,000, does it compete with luxury SUVs from Range Rover or Mercedes? Well, here's where Toyota plays the long game. While other luxury SUVs lose value fast, the Land Cruiser holds strong. Think of it as the Rolex of SUVs, understated, timeless, and valuable. But here's where the emotional trigger kicks in, fear. Owning an expensive vehicle comes with hidden costs. Maintenance isn't cheap, and let's be honest, how many of us actually take our SUVs off-road? If you're buying it just for status, are you really making a wise financial move? The truth is, wealthy people don't just buy expensive things, they buy things that hold value. And that brings us to the big question. Is the Land Cruiser a status symbol, or is it a financial chess move? Let's talk strategy. If you're thinking about buying one, here's the smart play. Look for a low-mileage used model. These SUVs are built to last 300,000 plus miles, so a well-maintained one with 50 to 70k miles can still give you a decade of reliability. Plus, you avoid the worst part of car ownership, depreciation. You know, that thing that makes new car buyers lose money the moment they drive off the lot. Smart investors let someone else take that hit while they buy at the right price. Now, let's hit you with a little urgency. The Land Cruiser is no longer sold new in the US, which means prices are going up. In the last few years, we've seen resale values rise because demand is high, but supply is low. If you wait too long, you might find yourself paying collector-level prices for what was once just an SUV. But does that mean you should rush into buying one? Not so fast. Here's the final piece of the puzzle, opportunity cost. Every dollar you spend on a vehicle is a dollar you could have invested elsewhere. And this is where real wealth is built, not just by buying things that hold value, but by putting money into assets that grow. So, should you buy a 2020 Land Cruiser? If you want something reliable, iconic, and possibly appreciating in value, it's a strong choice. But if you're just buying it to flex, you might be missing the bigger picture. And speaking of the bigger picture, if you really want to understand how wealthy people turn small investments into massive gains, check out my next video on the power of compounding. Because making money isn't just about what you buy, it's about what you build. Click on that video now, and I'll see you there.